Fox 19 Now tonight.
Yeah, Frankie, this is a picture of Timothy Madden. He's over here awaiting trial after getting arrested. Police say he went over to an Oakley apartment complex and exposed himself at least 3 times. And right now what they want to know is if there are more victims. It was over here on Brookstone Drive where police say a man was caught after running from them on December 14th. The man that had been spotted was 27-year-old Timothy Madden. Cincinnati police say at least 2 women told them he was doing his business in front of them. The victim said he came to this apartment complex while they were in the facility's in-house gym.
He would spot an individual, a female, working out in the fitness center, and he would either wait till they left or he would do it in front of the window. The
court records show it was on December 2nd that he followed victim number 2 from the gym to her apartment. The victim told police he said things like, "Do you like what you see? Do you want to see my..." And that's not all.
But at this point, he had donned a mask, a ski mask, and he was completing this act in front of her and actually made a threat to her.
The victim tells police Madden said, "I'm going to kill you with my gun if you don't watch me." She ran and called for help. Some 12 days later, Madden came back, and that's when he was caught. That led police to another victim who he allegedly flashed in November. Police say when they caught him, he had some items in his car that raised some eyebrows.
All these items were designed for concealing one's identity.
The news creeped out the neighbors.
Maybe something like that would be a good idea for the neighbors to know, so that way we can keep a better eye out on things.
Well, I have a soon-to-be 18-year-old granddaughter that visits quite frequently here, and it scares me to death to think that that's going on in this neighborhood.
All right, Madden is due in court in January. He's being held over here on a very high bond. Again, police say if you're a victim, to give them a call. Well, live here in Cincinnati, I'm Michael Baldwin, Fox 19 Now.
People are responding to a story that you first saw on Fox 19 Now about a 27-year-old man accused of flashing women and threatening them if they didn't watch him. Fox 19 Now's Michael Baldwin has spoken to other women who say they also are victims here. Michael?
Yes, and Tricia, at the end of this story, we will put a number on the screen that people can call. But yes, a few women have come forward, and one woman posted on Facebook that she was raped by this man, Timothy Madden. We told you the story of Timothy Madden. A victim tells police he threatened to shoot her if she didn't watch him masturbate. Since that story, now other women are coming forward saying they too were threatened by Madden, but this time via Facebook. One victim posted on Facebook that she was sexually assaulted. Part of the post reads, "When I was 21, he raped me at gunpoint, but I was unable to prosecute him." She told us prosecutors said there wasn't enough evidence to proceed. Another victim also went to Facebook saying she was the victim. He allegedly sent her a picture of his genitals.
He definitely sent me one, and that was the first thing he sent to me with no messages or any kind of words. There's just a picture of that.
The victim sent us screenshots that she received from others who claim he did the same thing to them. She tells us he also made a threat to her.
He told me that if I did not pick up his calls via messenger, that he would hurt somebody that I knew.
The victim here tells us she filed a police report in August that was closed about 2 weeks ago with no resolution. But she is like many women who say they are victims of nasty pictures sent to them, and she told us some even say he threatened them too with gun violence.
He literally said, I want to watch you do blah, 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 and hold a gun at your head. Like he mentioned a gun in those messages, which is one of the main reasons why I took it to the police.
All right, police tell us they're looking into reopening the case of the woman who said she was raped by Madden. Again, they say if you are a victim, they want to hear from you. They can be reached at 513-979-4400. I'm Michael Baldwin, Fox 19.
Michael. Since our exclusive story, women who claim to have been victims of his have been coming forward. One woman says she was raped by him. Fox 19 Now's Michael Baldwin has her story.
Tricia, it's important to note that he was never charged with rape, but police investigated the incident. Here's the police report in my hand. A woman says she is one of his victims and said she's speaking out, hoping others come forward as police look into reopening her case. Riley Commissar wants to make things clear that even though Timothy Madden was never charged with sexually assaulting her last April, she told me it did happen.
I was driving through Oakley, and I knew him through mutual friends, and he got into my car with a gun and a knife, and he raped me.
The report reads, the incident was on April 29, 2014. Riley explained that it happened right in front of Madden's home in the dark of night.
He actually told me to pull into his driveway because his neighbor was a cop. So I was able to escape from my car, and I ran to a stranger's house, and they proceeded to call the police for me, where I filed the report.
She said in the report she was forced at gunpoint to perform oral sex on him, but the case was declined by the prosecutor's office for lack of evidence in the rape kit, according to Commissar. Since Fox 19 first aired the flasher story of Madden exposing himself in an apartment complex earlier this month, multiple people have come forward saying they too were victims of Madden, posting their stories on Facebook and saying they were threatened with the use of a gun. Even though her case was closed, Commissar said she reached out to friends on Facebook, warning them, and she doesn't want to be silent, hoping someone hearing her experience will come forward.
So I've become stronger, put myself out there 10 times harder, like I'm not backing down, you know. If anything, I win in this situation because I'm here with all my supporters and all my friends and people that love me, and he has no one.
Commissar said she hasn't talked to Madden since the incident. She tells me she did try and call him with detectives by her side, but he never answered the phone. Police say if you have information, give them a call. Their number is 513-979-4400.